Good morning, CDW. Today is Monday, April 27th. I hope this video finds you well and you were all able to enjoy a restful, relaxing weekend. We have no birthdays today, but I do want to take this opportunity to just bring up two very important points. On Friday, parents and guardians, most of you probably, hopefully received an email. It's something we'll be doing moving forward. Every single Friday, we'll be sending home a weekly interactive learning schedule in order to allow you as families, as well as the students, really most importantly, to plan for their upcoming week of e-learning and live video chats. The reason we're doing this is based on some feedback, but also as this closure seems to drag on, which we all know it is, we just feel it's important for students to get involved in as many Google Meets and live sessions as possible, seeing as we're not in the building, obviously, but it also allows you to plan for your upcoming week. And I know that at times can be a whole family discussion if you have multiple siblings, brothers and sisters, parents who are also using devices. So hopefully you've all found that. If you have not received that email for whatever reason, you can email me and I can look into it. But that weekly, upcoming weekly interactive learning schedule will be shared every single Friday. It's on our Charles DeWolf Middle School website. For students, you can also access it on Dr. Sullivan's Google Classroom. And I will be sending it out via email messages every Friday afternoon. And again, hopefully this is a good planning tool for all of you. Students, a little trick that you might want to do, you can actually copy and paste the chart that is posted in Dr. Sullivan's Google Classroom and create your own sheet so that you can manipulate it a little bit so that only your classes are listed. That might just clean it up a little bit for you and allow you to plan your week accordingly. 7th and 8th grade families, I want to let you know that at some point today, possibly tomorrow morning, but I believe today we'll be sending out an email that will explain that 7th and 8th grade students will now have access to Gmail, our NVNet Google email system. We just feel that this is important to allow for communication because right now, 7th and 8th grade teachers, we're reaching out to parents and we know that parents are extremely busy and trying to balance a lot at home. So allowing 7th and 8th grade students to have their own Gmail accounts, which are all school issued and will be monitored by school personnel, and all of the rules that apply to our electronic acceptable use policy. We have our own for email, but it'll allow teachers, students, teachers and students to email back and forth, and it's just a more direct line of communication that we feel is extremely important as the closure extends. So you will receive all that information from an email, via an email from me. There'll be links as far as acceptable use acceptance from parents, as well as acceptable use forms for students. Everything will be in the email. I just wanted all 7th and 8th grade families to be on the lookout. Students will only be granted access to the email system once the parent and guardian acceptable use form is filled out and completed, as well as the student portion, which will be housed on Dr. Sullivan's Google Classroom. Don't do anything yet. I'll send that out at some point today. I want to thank everyone who participated in last week's teacher trivia series for the week. Friday was the 5th grade edition, and I want to give a shout out to the following students who participated and submitted answers to the trivia questions: Addison H., Lauren, Maddie T., Gubin No, Graciela F., Stefan W., Maddie T., Matthew M., Ali T., Reagan, Elizabeth S., Noel S., Aaron, Luke G., Olivia M., Riley W., Kelsey W., Caden W., Bruno S., Megan C., Ginny C., Francis M., Leo E., Nicole M., Cara B., and Neha A. You all submitted answers to the 5th grade edition of the trivia. The questions we're going to review them very quickly. Again, no one answered all 5 questions plus the bonus question correctly. Some of you, it was question 1 where no student answered that correctly, which is pretty funny, actually. I was expecting a full couple of students that would be able to answer those all, but it happens, and I guess we're doing a good job writing the questions. Okay, to review. The first question was, which fifth grade teacher was the valedictorian of her kindergarten class? And that would be Mrs. Bamback. Mrs. Bamback, valedictorian, early achiever. The teacher that lives in Old Tappan now, but grew up in a large New Jersey town was Miss Ospar. That was the second question. Most of you got that one correct. The fifth grade teacher who played college basketball but also loves giraffes was Mrs. Lauriello. Most of you got that one. The fifth grade teacher who has sailed the world and is also the reigning platform tennis champion of Haworth, New Jersey, that's Mr. Bamback. The teacher who was both a dancer and a cheerleader for many years, that was Miss Hellstern. A lot of you got that. And the bonus question was, which Hogwarts house did Mrs. Park get placed in when she wore the Harry Potter sorting hat? And that was Hufflepuff, of course. Okay, it is Monday, so here's today's word of the day. Today's word of the day is brevity, which is a noun with a meaning of having the attribute of being brief or not lasting too long. Example, Mrs. Perez had a lot planned for first period and appreciated OTBN's brevity this morning. Now for today's weather, it will be cloudy, as you can see here in Maywood, where I am. There'll be periods of light rain with a high of 49 degrees and a low of 38. Pretty crummy out today, but it's supposed to be really nice out tomorrow, and the weekend is supposed to be a winner, so that's good to hear. Thank you all very much. Enjoy your day. Remember to take a stretch break, take a mental health break from your device time, and have a magically magnificent Monday. We will see you.